It is now very clear that William Ruto is taking over Raila Odinga's household. And rumors are coming out to say that William Ruto is wanting to date Mama Ida Odinga so that he can disgrace the family. And William Ruto is a shrewd politician. Okay, to disgrace the Luo nation, he may decide to sleep with Mama Ida. Because now Mama Ida is a widow, and a widow is allowed to remarry. It is the truth. And Ruto is now ready to take on the family of Raila Odinga. It's the reason that's why even Raila Odinga, who is fighting for the legacy of his father, Oburu Odinga, because of wanting to get a lot of money, is selling the legacy of the Luo nation. It is the truth. William Ruto appointed Mama Ida, appointed her as the AU chairperson. As I say, he appointed her to be a representative in the European Union, I think, for environment. And these are political schemes, not because Ruto wants Raila. He's want to disgrace the Luo nation. And by the end of the day, William Ruto is going to become the father of the Luos after sleeping with Mama Ida. It is the truth. But all that is brought by the scavenger Oburu Odinga. Oburu Odinga must be stoned. The day the Luos will understand the hypocrisy of Oburu Odinga, they will go and burn his house. I'm telling you. For Mama Ida is compromised. Now he's going to allow to marry Ruto. It is the truth. So in the course of this video, I've come to talk about how William Ruto is so wise and ready to disgrace Raila Odinga in his grave, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So in a document which was outed by President William Ruto, he came out to say, and I quote, presidential nomination, His Excellency the President has, in essence of the prerogative vested in the head of state government, caused nomination of Canon Dr. Ida Betty Odinga, EGH, for appointment as Ambassador, Permanent Representative of the Republic of Kenya to the United Nations Environment Program. Canon Ida Odinga, EGH, is distinguished education, civic leader, and an academic advocate for social justice and gender equity. She began her professional journey as a graduate teacher at Highway Secondary School in Nairobi and later at Kenya High School, where over a decade in the classroom matured, deep-rooted, and enduring commitment to education, inspiring and guiding successive generation of the future. It was a big statement, but let me stop there. That was the nomination of Ida Odinga to the European Union. What I want to be clear with is, by the time this communication was put out, maybe Ida Odinga was in agreement. And for me, one of the things that has failed in Kenya is all the people who are greedy. What is Ida Odinga looking for? Trust me, Ida Odinga is not poor. Even if he decides to live off what Raila Odinga left him, or even his sons and daughters are working hard, he can still stay. For her to take up this space and position, it will be complacent to what is happening. But I think he also learned these things from Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga was easily taken off course. The reason is why he died not being president, because of the endless handshakes. As his daughter Ida Odinga is fighting hard to redeem his father's legacy, Ida Odinga is sailing through. Now William Ruto is going to marry her. Okay? The Luo nation is going to be dismantled. For me, the day I saw Oburu Odinga being nominated as the party leader, I just knew that ODM was dead. And under the constitution of ODM, deputy party leaders were there. Why is it that one of them was not supposed to take over? Why is it that they brought the brother to Raila Odinga? It means that those who were fighting for democracy, they're not even Democrats themselves. They don't follow the law. It is the truth. Now, Raila Ruto is running to the Luo Nyanza for support, and trust me, he's going to get it. Unless the Luo Nyanza gets a presidential candidate who is formidable, Ruto is going to get it. But because leaders have decided to be greedy.